Yo, what's up, guys? We back, man. Playoffs. We're here. Unfortunately, we didn't get the first week bye. Y'all go watch 2 videos ago. No, three videos ago, I believe. You'll see why. My mistake. Should have ran the ball. Lesson learned. Let's get into it. So now since we're in the playoffs, everybody decides to sign everybody off my practice squad. Chris Jackson, he signed with the Texans. The Ravens signed Eric Burrell. The Bears signed Cameron McGrone. And the 49ers signed Michael Walker. Did that. Let's see. Weekly awards. We have Hollywood Brown. 6 catches, 252 yards, 3 touchdowns. Alright, let's get into it. Going up against Pittsburgh. I don't know if I played them this year or not. And we're away. Marlon Humphreys, Odell, Derwin James. I don't think I have played them. They wearing the black. I would like to wear the white and brown. Yeah. Just because I ain't never played them. Derwin James. Okay, their top 3 is the 3. Okay. Maybe that's why they're not so great. Let's get it. Should be snowing.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Broncos and the Steelers coming up next.
Okay, there we go. Tannehill.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA, and Heinz Field. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Denver Broncos and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
All right, crowd lit.
Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp throughout the season to get to the playoffs. Intensity level will be off the charts.
By like 13 yards or something like that. Julio almost had him. All he needed was like 13 yards and he would have got it, but he didn't get it. So let's go. Hollywood is still number 1. All right, New York won. They're going to the next round.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC
Go down there. Let's start it off right. Bust him.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially.
Let's see what other Tannehill doing this season.
So here are the Steelers now to take over for the first time.
27-14,
in his 10th NFL season now from Texas.
Not a bad season. It's okay.
Ryan Tannehill.
And he comes into these playoffs bringing a team that's been battle-tested, won the division, and earned the home playoff game here in round 1. But every year they know that a division champ, it feels like, gets beat. They don't want to be that team. They have to avoid the overconfidence and make sure they play the same way they played during the regular season.
Hurt during practice.
And with passion.
I forgot.
First carry for Royce Freeman. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Freeman again on second down. And
Is that
he'll be
Devontae?
upended
Oh,
at the
Royce. Okay.
28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here. The opening drive couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, the others, you said, had a chance to get off the field.
I know it's Royce. What has this man done, bro? I think he played for the Texans in real life.
You get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Here's Tannehill. He's got this one completed to Mims. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 34-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Tannehill. That is caught by Mims.
All right.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 12-yard line.
That's what we're doing, Bryce.
This drive looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10. Now it's Freeman.
Whew.
And he'll get about 4.
I don't think Freeman was good,
10 down to the 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here we go.
And he is going to go down.
Kenneth.
Back at the 11-yard line. Kenneth Murray. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage.
I think they gave Jalen Phillips half of that sack.
Versus holding him to a field goal. That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Butker's kick here is good.
Defense started off a little shaky, held up at the end though.
They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious.
Good return.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 7th season in the league, former #1 overall pick, Jameis Winston.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
Play action now, Winston.
Oh, that's a good drop off. I didn't even see him.
But it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And this is
Out of bounds.
intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds.
Good stuff, Marshawn.
Very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Throwing on third down, Tannehill.
Don't touch Jalen. Come on now.
And it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
He leads the league in picks.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah, they're coming from that
Take
side.
a look. We'll
Hollywood.
Following the interception, Winston escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown.
Come on, Hollywood. You got to
Incomplete
catch
on the
that.
deep ball. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, Winston. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it.
Let's go.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Come on, Leonard.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2.
I need 1 yard from the
3-0
Leonard.
after 1 on EA Sports.
Thank you.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first.
Playoffs are different, fellas.
Carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith
A lot
in him,
more
didn't they?
No question
hard.
about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Flush to his right. He'll get this off to ETN. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double and pick up 6. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes.
The catch.
Open, complete.
I wish I could have let it more in play so you could get that touchdown, but it's cool.
It's a big play.
We're going to take what they give us.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right.
Good job, D-Jax. Let's go.
Touchdown. Deshaun Jackson there to make the grab. And the Broncos
I like the rollout on that.
Good bounce back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agree totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Dallas. I wonder if they win that.
Taken at the goal line. And he
Good job,
won't get
DJ.
this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right
Get
now.
him. There we go, Jalen. Let's go.
The Broncos, it's a sack. Jalen Phillips in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Meanwhile, Tannehill's thrown to the hands of
Good hit,
Sample.
Honey Badger.
It's a pickup of 12.
Good play by them, though.
Set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed
think
there
that was on
after
me.
the sack
I
on
messed that
1st
up.
down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation. One that they have
Oh,
a
come on,
much
DJ. You got to
chance
get
of
over
picking
there.
up.
And he will have a Steelers first
Good
down
stuff,
by
though.
a
You
couple
there.
of yards as
Not
they're able
leaving
to get
people
4
open.
there on 3rd and 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Freeman powers by at the 40 and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
They got 2 offensive linemen
And
down.
that
We
is
got to get in
Allen.
there.
Still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Freeman again, a 1st down carry.
Jock Lewis.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill.
Alright, Tannehill,
Too
keep
much
trying.
juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
The Steelers on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Sack, Jalen Phillips. Let's go.
Tannehill sacked. Jalen Phillips able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on the punt.
Matt Bosher.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Here's more on the return.
Thank you. They finally blocked. They finally blocked. Let's go, Rondale.
He's free. You go like this.
Let's go.
All the way home for a Broncos score.
Oh, beautiful blocking.
That'll go down as a
What is this?
92-yard punt return score. And the
Oh,
Broncos
put him to
able to
sleep.
show off their quick strike
It
ability.
looked weird, but okay.
Let's just call that play what it was. Bold, dashing, daring, and a big-time return for a touchdown.
Fielding a punt inside the 10. Most coaches, they frown upon that, don't they?
They really do. I do know some special teams coaches who say, okay, I'll let you go back to about the 8, and you're right in that gray area, and he made that play work in a massive way.
Tucker with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
And
So
that
after
was
the punt return
swerving out
touchdown,
there.
let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And now Ryan Tannehill becomes a focus of our
Nice.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
I'm about to say, what
They've
is
gotta be a little
this? Okay, I
shell-shocked,
forgot they got
down
that thing
double
where you
digits
can
at
see.
home in the playoffs. Still in the first
play or
half,
whatever.
they've got to turn things around quickly. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 2 minutes to play here in this first half
out here
of
cheating.
the NFL playoffs.
I see all they
A reminder
plays.
coming up at the half as we've done all year. We'll get
This
you to
is
Jonathan
a
Coachman
RPO
in
right here.
Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 50.
Sack, Calais. Let's go. He don't get many sacks.
Calais Campbell. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do
Calais
as they run
Campbell.
it here. And he will
Timeout.
lose yardage here back to his own 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Returning it is Moore.
All right, we're going to get blocked that time. That's
We'll
cool.
call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. Denver's offense now set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive.
And
go.
this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Broncos. Marquise Brown, 55 yards.
Is that a
And the
dynamite?
Broncos continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big
what
here
that
on
was.
the road.
Thought he was sparking. They're going to throw it and they'd all fall or something. I don't know.
They talked about stringing together some
Pass.
explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was, and if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
Ooh,
And
good
taken
hit,
down
Pat.
just
Let's
past
go.
the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Steelers taking over now late in this first
Oh,
half.
it's a screen.
And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing to start the drive, but that
was
was
clear.
incomplete.
this defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Tannehill's throw complete there to Beckham. And some room to work. And all the way down inside the 25 before he gets out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. To throw is Tannehill. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. And that falls to the
Good
ground.
hit, DJ. Let's go.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Tannehill throwing again.
Good stuff.
He's going to find his tight end.
Good stuff. He hit that rope.
He does reach the
He
5.
hit it.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Sack.
Going to be taken down.
Jerry Hughes.
Back around the 18-yard line. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts.
Watch
As the
that
clock will stop with
inside.
21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and goal. Tannehill. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
Bro, we're literally cheating and we still can't stop him. What was that, Marshawn? I put you in position.
As the first half is winding down. And the Steelers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. On the return, Rondale Moore will bring it out. Oh, a good return.
Rondale Moore, baby. Let's go.
20, 10, 5, and he will
Let's
score.
go. We got a punt return
Broncos.
and a kickoff return.
So how about the game he's having? He had the punt return earlier for a touchdown. Now the kick return to balance things out.
And oftentimes, guys who are on punt return and kickoff return, many of them are the same guys. And they're devoted to a return guy who can break big plays. And when that happens and they know it's there, they're going to block that much harder and be that much more skillful, as well as utilizing his talents. And this is what you get. Punt return, kick return, a huge game.
Tucker with the extra point.
I might need to give him a touchdown on offense.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. This taken in at the goal line. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We had great action yesterday, and this, the first of 3 more games coming at you here on Wildcard Sunday. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look back to yesterday's AFC wildcard game. And you can see the result there.
I mean, it's a little small. I figured they would have to score a little
Moving on,
big.
let's take a look at the next-gen
I didn't see it
stats
till
in that
last
first
minute.
half for the Broncos. And even though they've got the big cushion, I would imagine they'd like to see a little more out of their passing game. Pretty pedestrian numbers through 2 quarters of play. And meanwhile, for the Steelers, we check on their numbers on the ground in the first half, as they know they'll need to be better to overcome this halftime deficit. Plenty of adjustments likely being made by both teams in their respective locker rooms. To find out who advances to the divisional round, let's get you back out to Brandon God.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone.
Come on, Rondale.
Quarter number 3.
Send it back to him.
More now on the return. A lane opens
Bro.
here. He's past
Oh
the
my
30.
gosh, I thought he was finna do it for real. Hey, this man Rondell. Let's go.
For a quick second there, I thought we were about to have a repeat
And this play is designed for him. We're finna
This
block
guy's on fire
Kelsey.
today.
Jameis now on first down. He's going to look deep for more.
It was in the air too
Team, and
long.
it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed.
In the air too
The
long.
Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
That's
Not
cool.
the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Back to throw, Tannehill. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 15.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover it before he gets going.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Freeman again.
Good job, Eric.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line.
Oh, no.
Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the
Okay,
training
got
staff
Michael
takes
Kendrick
a peek,
out there. I can rock
we'll
with
take
that.
a break. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
Oh my gosh,
that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's taken to the 26. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
He's going deep for Brown. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years. The arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Pretty clean and simple there, just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This fielded right at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next
Michael
drive.
Kendricks will be
They
playing the whole
right
game.
now just ice cold.
Man, Eric
they
is
have
out
struggled
for
big time
the
in this
game.
game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough
Ahead, Jeremy.
we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who could make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that
Yo,
makes good plays
Marshawn,
and
what
give them
is
that
going on
opportunity
with you?
to maybe wake up everyone else.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important
Who's the
role,
rookie?
embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it,
Good job,
and
Michael.
immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Watch
That's
the
going to wind up a
inside.
loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and
Still
you got to
watch
imagine
the
he's thinking,
inside.
guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some
Bro,
assistance.
what did I just say?
And this is going to be another
Marshawn,
first
get
down
out.
as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 33.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts
I'll
work.
put
I
Bryce
wonder if
out
their
there, see
coaching
what he can
staff
do on
said,
there.
let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long, but a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
That's a dot. Let's go. Good hit, Honey Badger.
Now the ball
Good
comes
freaking
loose.
hit.
It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give
Good
credit
pass,
to the
I was all
defense
over
there.
it.
Good job of knocking
still
it free.
threw it.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How
Hollywood
about
in
the
the
effort of
zone?
the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
He's going deep for Brown.
I didn't even have to moss him. Man, Barker.
Home for a Broncos score. Jameis Winston with his 4th touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case,
Not gonna see it.
that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Dang, bro, why they roasting them like that, though?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return from Bowden. This will come out to the 25. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly
You
right.
like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like
Get
that.
him.
Now, and the
got
Broncos
Calais?
get there and take him down.
Everybody stepping
Calais
up,
Campbell
man.
picks
Okay.
up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have
Run.
6 as a unit.
And that type of a number, it's just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract
I was
it.
about to say, ain't no
In
way
this
he just
case,
broke
they've got
both
no
of them like
answers for
that.
this unrelenting pressure coming at their quarterback.
Watch the inside. This is that play where he goes over here. All right, watch the outside now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he goes
Ooh.
down. It's a sack.
Jalen
They get
Phillips.
it back at his own 3-yard line. Jalen Phillips able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down
3-yard
big,
line?
and now you know they're just going to come after
Might
the
get
quarterback in a
blocked
big
here.
way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. That's taken it around the 40. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Put him
The
on
Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, Winston.
horrible
And
though.
Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 47.
That was a horrible throw for I don't even know why.
Here before the quarter breaks. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the
Good job,
drive.
Jerry.
And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Tannehill. They do get a couple,
Good
but
tackle,
they'll be left
Michael.
staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Jalen Ramsey jumped it.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Let's go.
There he goes left side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick six makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or two.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Missed it.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far. And they are, to be frank, in desperation mode.
Jalen, his pursuit is crazy.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Alright, so he's gonna come my way.
Now Tannehill. It's caught. Beckham. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. Now Tannehill.
Oh my God.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Man, Rondell. I don't know what's his acceleration. I don't know if he got upgraded, but this man taking off now.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it,
moving.
Somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
Truck that man dirty one. Let's go.
Inside the 40, not quite
Head
to the
up with him.
35.
Not scared
Another
of him.
example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Oh yeah, they tired now.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
don't do him like that, Travis.
And
he pulled him back.
Down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Now, that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1 yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator.
It's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Might put Chase Daniels back there. Let him get a little rip.
Taken at the goal line. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football.
Let's go, Perry. Let's go.
And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble,
Man,
think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
And they took him out.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the
They
end zone.
took him out the game.
He's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
On first down, Tannehill.
Sack.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10.
So when you guess it right, they switch it. Okay. I guess.
Now it's Tannehill. It's caught by OBJ. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
Like that or not.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a first and 10 as they search for a late score. On first and 10, Tannehill.
Bumped him.
Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end.
I bumped him.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. From the 31, Tannehill. He finds his target.
That was weird, bro. What?
And they
Can I
get
see
him
that
down,
play?
but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
This game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Good job,
He
Taylor.
dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
He bumps me. That's offensive pass interference.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 20th carry now.
Is it Eric?
And
I mean,
didn't
I keep
fool
saying Eric.
anybody.
I think
He's
his
gonna be
brother,
dropped
Michael.
in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
I'm finna jump this.
From the gun, here's Tannehill. Incomplete.
Wow.
This has been a rough
Tannehill, you that scared?
And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. And that is intercepted. Or was it?
How did Jalen come up with that?
No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion.
No field goal from right here. Stop it.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay
I don't want
right
nobody
where
to
it
get
is.
hurt.
That would have been from way
Yeah, I want me to run
downtown.
the
Pretty
ball,
big
man. They
roll of the
trying to set me
dice,
up.
and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the
set me up.
other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
And we're going to get out of here with the dub.
The Broncos going to continue on as we say so long, everybody, and thanks for watching.
They just don't have enough talent defensively. Offensively, they wasn't too bad. Jameis, pretty average game. Running the ball though. Good running attack from my side. Man had 20 carries and only got 49 yards. Yeah, okay. Hollywood. Dang, I didn't know he was doing it like that. Okay. That was really it. Everything else is 1, 2, 3. Ain't no way. Hold on. We only got okay, that was a good defensive special teams play or game. This man James only had 8 completions and we came out with a dub. Agreed. Jalen, Calais, all of them had 8. They's all out there. Jalen 3.5, Calais 2, Jerry 1, Kenneth half, Justin Reed 2, Jalen 2, Marlon had that one where I didn't see him. Play of the game though is right here. Rondell Moore, 102-yard kick return. 92-yard was the long punt return. He had 125 yards total. Let's go. Alright, let's see. Kenneth Murray the only one. Keep giving him field general. Awareness, block shed, man coverage, play wreck, and tackle. Okay. Let's go ahead and advance the week. We're playing Motek already. I didn't think we would be playing him, I guess. Well, we can view it. The number 2 won, number 3 won, and 5 won. So technically he plays the lowest seed. Okay. Alrighty. And then on this side, the Falcons demolish the Cowboys. And they'll be playing the Eagles. Okay. I think we got weekly awards. I wish they had a special team one because it should have been Rondell for sure. But we have Hollywood and Jalen. Alright guys, that's going to be the end of this one. I'm going to see if Motek's still on and we'll start up another one.